Good evening, guys. So this is one of the first UK launch calls. We're here. We're excited, we're fired up to explain the information tonight. I want to first and foremost thank you for taking the time out to get on the call. We really do appreciate your time. Coming to take a look at what we are all excited about. Okay, the launch of OrganoGold in the UK. I'm pumped. I'm fired up, and I want you guys to get real comfortable because we're going to be here for the next 8 to 9 hours. Just kidding. So listen, the purpose of tonight's calls, we're going to go over all the information, okay, for you to make a sound business decision for you. This will not be a sales pitch. This will not be a hype session. What we want to do is give you all the information, deliver it as best I can, and then for you to decipher that and to make a decision for you. First and foremost, myself, a little bit about me. My name is Josh Maskell. I'm just 26 years old. I'm from Leeds in West Yorkshire. And for me, when I first took a look at this, I said no. The reason for that was I was not a coffee drinker. I did not drink coffee. I tell a little joke when I look back, when I first got mentioned coffee, I always remember the Revels advert, where they used to talk obviously bad about coffee. But listen, what I want you to do tonight is have a Warren Buffett mindset. It's what got told to me early on. Excuse me, I do speak fast, so do take notes. And the key with the Warren Buffett mindset is what you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but what the world does should be a business. And I quickly started to realize that the world drinks coffee, and it's in the culture of many, many people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bob the slide share on so you can see some slides alongside my presentation, guys. So here we go. So the name of the company is OrganoGold. The name of the company is OrganoGold, and as I've said, for the guests tonight, my main goal is to explain why we're growing at the rate we're growing. And where we're looking to take this, what's the vision of the company. OrganoGold is now ranked the #1 ranked momentum company in the world. And if you go online, do your own research, of the top 10 earners in all of direct selling network marketing, and now in OrganoGold. So it's leaving clues, okay? And this is what excited me. It's leaving clues. I've always been involved in the nutrition business, health and wellness, stuff like that. But when I took a look at this, it's something that I could not pass up. So as I've said, this is not a sales pitch, not a hype session. All we want you to do tonight is make a decision and make that right for you, okay? So with that said, as I've said already, I'm Josh Maskell, and when I began networking 2 years ago, I was extremely skeptical, but I was also extremely financially challenged, okay? And I want to reach out to the people on the call tonight who out there knows someone who's financially challenged, okay? Who knows them really well, and who sees them at least once a day, okay? And for me, I was financially challenged, but I was very much had the mentality that you must go to school, to go to college, university, which I did, and hopefully get a good job. And for me, that just didn't happen. That didn't happen for me. I went to study for 3 years down south in Buckinghamshire, and that did not happen for me. I came back to Yorkshire, could not find graduate work, and could not find any real form of work in the industry that I want to go into. So I got involved in the personal training profession, and I was offered my first opportunity there and took it on and made great money. But I always knew there was that bigger opportunity out there, and I was just waiting for that. I've always had the entrepreneurial spirit, always wanted to make big money, always could study and learn, was coachable, but never found the vehicle that I was comfortable and confident with. And I found that with OrganoGold. So what I had to do at the time is I had to stop listening to myself, okay? I was giving myself broke advice that didn't work, as I had money challenges, okay? And so once I stopped talking and listening to myself, I began making correct decisions. What I did was I followed people who had a proven track record and had what I wanted, okay? In 2 years of networking now, I'm now able to make 5 figures a month, okay? And I'm not saying that to show off. I'm not saying that to be smug or anything like that. I'm saying that I'm a normal average kid who's made this happen. okay, and have made it happen. I've been coachable and teachable, and I followed a system that's got to where I've got. And tonight, I'm not expecting everyone to get involved. I'm looking for a select few, maybe like 1 or 2 persons who want to make a change and want to make an impact. And as I've said, my biggest piece of encouragement tonight is to simply be open-minded. Okay, be open-minded to what we've got to say. And so with that said, the name of the company is OrganoGold. It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. The slogan is bringing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world. That will be explained a little bit more in depth later. But what OrganoGold have done, which is genius, is I like simplicity. Okay, I like simplicity. And when I looked into this business properly and started doing my research, which a lot of you people will want to do, okay, but I'm giving you all the research I did, is I realized quickly that OrganoGold had positioned themselves in front of fast-growing industries, okay, fast-growing industries. And the first industry was the internet, okay. When you get started tonight, you're going to be set up with your own internet page, okay, where you can go on there, you can order stock, you can build your business. People can also go on there and get their own coffee, green tea, stuff like that. So you've got the internet, so we've taken care of that. You've got the home-based business. The home-based business is massive now, okay, whether that's just you might have heard the slogans network marketing, multi-level marketing, but listen, this is a home-based business, okay? You set your own hours, do it at your own pace, and you get in what you put out. So for me, that's great. There's also great tax benefits alongside the home-based business, alongside many other positives, okay? So many positives out there with the home-based market industry. The third industry is health and wellness. Everybody now is wanting to become, there's no one I know who doesn't want to be more healthier and well, okay? So that is a massive, massive market, okay? Growing at a tremendous rate every single year. And we have something in our product that keeps you healthy and keeps you well, okay? And then you've got the big one, you've got the coffee. So remember, as I've said, look at this through your business eyes. Our coffee is not the main product, it's actually the delivery system for our main product, which we will explain later. So coffee, let's talk coffee, okay? As I've said, coffee is not a luxury, it's definitely a part of people's lives. There's people who I know, myself included now, being a coffee drinker, who can't start their day without that coffee, okay? And I look at it like this, 10, 20, 30 years down the line, will people still be drinking coffee and green tea, hot chocolate, stuff like that? And the answer is yes, okay? This is not a fad. It's a recession-proof product. It's something that most people are already doing, okay? And the only real question you've got to ask yourself tonight is, will they be drinking your coffee? Okay, just some facts here. The total European coffee market in 2011 is estimated to be worth around £104 billion. Astonishing that it's the world's most consumed drink next to water. It's 2.5 billion cups drank every single day. Okay, during a day, an average European, 49% of those Europeans will drink coffee. Okay, massive market. Specialty sales are increasing every single year, and the average European will drink 3.3 cups per day. So they're not drinking it just once; they're drinking it multiple times a day. It's habit. And what I've seen with coffee is coffee drinkers are being born. People are born every day, and you're not born a coffee drinker, but you grow up to be a coffee drinker. So for me, it's a habit that's formed, and as we can see there, the average European price per cup is £1.50. So it's the number one habit, okay? It's the number one habit in the world. And how would you like to have your income tied around a habit? For me, that does make sense, and it's something that's going to be around forever and ever and ever. So, but what if you could make that habit healthier? If you could make that habit healthier, for me, that just makes perfect sense. And in today's economy, we have to stop exchanging time for money, okay? We have to stop exchanging time for money. I quickly saw this, okay? As a PT, as I've said, just to share my story a little bit again, I was limited to what I could do. I could only work so many hours, and I got so much pay, and there was never anything more. I had to work harder to get the money, not smarter, okay? And in today's economy, as I said, I really do believe we have to stop exchanging time for money. We have to create an environment where we have equity in numerous transactions that have nothing to do with us or our time. So if these don't make sense, okay, these clues here, then take a look at these. So Starbucks, no doubt a lot of you on the call or listening to this information tonight have been to Starbucks, okay? Average cup of coffee in there is costing £2.50, okay? And that's just growing at a tremendous rate. I was reading an article growing at $1 billion per year is Starbucks, that you're seeing them crop up everywhere now, okay? So many Starbucks shops are now opening up. You've got Caffè Nero in our areas, Costa's. You can't go to a service station now without seeing Costa vending machines, okay? So it's growing and growing and growing. And what McDonald's did was they quickly saw that Starbucks was growing at $1 billion per year, and they quickly moved 70% of their ad budget to the McCafe range, okay? You now see businessmen going into McDonald's to have their cup of coffee, okay? And for me, more clues. You've got Burger King with the iced mocha. You've got Dunkin' Donuts, who's not a huge brand in the UK, but for me, it's great to see that they changed their logo from a donut to a coffee cup. Obviously, we've got Nescafe in the UK, Nestle, and Subway now opens its doors on a morning to include coffee on its breakfast menu, okay? More and more clues. All these big corporations are moving towards coffee in what's called the coffee wars now. So a little joke, McDonald's have even fired Ronald McDonald. You don't see him no more, okay? When I was a kid, used to go into McDonald's, it was definitely influenced towards kids. You had climbing frames and stuff of that nature, but now it's definitely tailored towards coffee, okay? You see more and more coffee drive-through, so this is the market to be in, okay? And that is so key for me, okay? And right now, this business concept that's attached to sharing, which we're going to learn about tonight, is appealing, okay? What if we can get in front of Starbucks and McDonald's and Burger King and Nescafe, and we can capitalize on that and make a little bit of income or a lot of income? And right now, that simple concept of sharing, instead of paying the big endorsements, makes sense, okay? And this is what you're going to hear about tonight. So what makes our product different is Ganoderma, okay? I'm not an expert on Ganoderma, okay? But what we've done is we've taken a powerful ingredient called Ganoderma, okay? Ganoderma, and we've infused it into all our drinks. All our products contain 100% certified organic Ganoderma, okay? Originally known as the miraculous king of herbs and featured in both ancient and modern texts. Okay, there's so much independent research out there. As I've said, I'm not an expert. Just type any ailment before Ganoderma and go do your own research. It's massive, okay? OrganoGold's Ganoderma-based products contain many natural compounds, including beneficial antioxidants, okay? And for me, it just made sense. There's so much documentation out there, and we have a powerful range, and this is only getting bigger in the UK. We've only been open for business in the UK 2 years, and no one's built anything of standard, of size in terms of building the business, and that's what we're trying to achieve with this group, okay? We've just launched the espresso as well now, so we've hit the pod market, we've hit that market as well. And how many of you have heard of the remedy, an apple a day keeps a doctor away? This is a constant remedy that you hear, but listen, people aren't in the habit of eating apples every day, but 75% of people are addicted to drinking coffee. Imagine making that habit healthier. For me, that made perfect sense. So building for the future, OrganoGold's Ganoderma producer is recognized internationally for its patented cultivation and preparation method of the world's leading brand of certified organic Ganoderma. Okay, we've just built a 240 million Ganoherb industrial park, and this is one of the world's largest Ganoderma facilities, okay? And it's all patented, okay? You just look at some of the certifications there: kosher and halal, USDA organic, EcoCert. So listen, we are building for the future, okay? As I've said, OG products that people love, okay? They're taking everyday products and making them better, okay? You've got lattes, black coffees, mochas, hot chocolate, green tea, red tea, black ice. We've even got nutraceuticals now, as well as soap and many other things, okay? As I've said, the espresso as well is launched to the UK. And for me, this is the key, okay? Leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership and business, and we have the best, okay? Fact, okay? OrganoGold launched in 2008. In its first year of sales, did 2 million. In 2009, did 9 million. And this is when the guy on the left, Halton Buggs, got involved. And Halton Buggs had a proven track record of building network marketing businesses and building multi-million-pound businesses. And in 2010, after he got involved, the company did 47 million, and in 2011 did 152. So it's growing, okay? And Shame around on the right hand side. In 2011, the company began expanding, and we're now open for business in 37 countries. So we have the opportunity to build this local, but think globally. Okay, we've got business now in 5 and 6 countries. We've built it in Nigeria, Canada, Italy. We've got people in Spain building it now. So we have the ability now to earn money in 37 countries, and this is growing by the month. Okay, there's more and more countries being opened. We've just opened in Costa Rica. So the numbers are in his favor, okay? The numbers are in his favor. Think and Grow Rich. Organo Gold is proud to have the first ever exclusive strategic collaboration with the Napoleon Hill Foundation and its renowned learning center. The Average Millionaire has read this 11 times, and it's the first exclusive collaboration ever that a company's had with this foundation. So again, more credibility. Greg Norman, he's involved with the company now as a global brand ambassador for Organo Gold's next wave. Obviously a renowned global entrepreneur, golf legend, and OG leader, and a business partnership focused on success. We've also got the likes of Manny Pacquiao involved now. So more and more recognized names are getting behind the brand, and they're seeing where this is going. So let's talk money. There's 7 ways to be paid with Organo Gold, with the product line and with the income opportunity. We're going to explain those now. So as I've said, most people like to do research. My research when I got involved in network marketing was simply to close my eyes and think of my bank balance. And I've made the right decision, okay? And I've made the right decision for me. When I got started in this, I tell a joke. I was driving around in a Hyundai Amica. Google the car, it's atrocious. I now drive a Mercedes that I paid cash for, and I've just won a brand new black Mercedes that the company's going to pay for as well. And just got us new home. And me and my partner can pretty much travel and do what we want, okay? We've got financial freedom as well as time freedom. For me, that's important. So the first part of the business is retail sales, okay? And this is super simple. Don't complicate this. It just makes sense to me because we can be part of the major supply chain and the demand out there for coffee. And okay, you just earn a minimum of 50% retail profit, and keep it simple. Listen, you buy wholesale, you sell retail, and you keep 100% of the profits, okay? And I've never been a big product guy, I always thought that people had to buy at a high wholesale price and they sell at either higher retail price and have to have a pitch and all this stuff and crazy stories to try and move the product. But for me, when I looked at coffee, it just made sense, okay? And I understood the profitability in coffee. A box of our black coffee is £13.50 a box. That's just 45p a cup at wholesale, okay? At £25 a box retail, which we move it for, that's only 83 pence a cup, okay? That's less than what people are paying in the marketplace, okay? It just made sense. So there's definitely an opportunity there to make money without having to recruit people, okay? As I understand, not everyone is going to want to do that or going to have the skill set to build a large company, but it's definitely out there. And what I've seen when this is people making great income from just selling it, whether that's person to person, at trade show events, gyms and health centers, schools, salons and spas, special events, home events, which we're big on in our group, is letting people try the coffee for free. And the key is, listen, you can give this away for free. Let people try it and they will come and buy it off you. For me, the sample-based methodology just makes sense. Just makes sense to me. The ability to give coffee away and make money, okay? People are going to want to know where to get it from, and what they're going to do is they're going to come to you and get it off you. So we use the 4 questions, okay? And the 4 questions are super simple. It's asking people, do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasional? Yes. Okay. Well, how do you drink it? Is it black coffee? Is it green tea? Is it latte? Okay. The 3rd question is, what brand do you drink? They'll typically say Starbucks, Nescafe, something like that. But the important question is, listen, when was the last time that company paid you for drinking or recommending that coffee? The answer always never. And we just lead with samples, okay? The company got up to 9 million in sales from just sampling, okay? This is a core thing for me. We can give the product away for free. And how many on the call tonight can give things away for free? And that's all we do. We give out free samples, and people will come back and buy more. That's either at wholesale or retail. So the 2nd way to be paid is what's called a first order bonus. When you enroll people into the business, they're going to choose a product pack, which I'll explain a little bit later, just like you're going to do tonight. It can be a bronze, a silver, or a gold. And basically, with that, you just keep it super simple, okay? And you can be paid up to £95 for those packs, okay? But listen, you don't get rich by signing people up. Who thinks £95 is a lot of money, okay? For me, I'd notice it if it were off my bank balance, but you're not going to get rich off first order bonus. So the purpose of your friend getting you on the call tonight was not to sign you up, okay? It was simply to, number one, see if the product's a fit in your life, okay, and you benefit from the product, or does this business model make sense, okay? And the third way to be paid is dual team, and this is the serious question right now, okay? And the serious question to start with is, do you know two people who like you and drink coffee and would be open to making extra income, okay? I live in a world of common sense, and when I saw this 22 weeks ago, I immediately got rich, okay? I saw this as clear as day. And what it sometimes sounds cheesy, and I hate saying these slogans sometimes, but you don't get what you want, you get what you picture. And for things, you're going to have to really focus on this, and let me walk you through it and just see how I've seen it, how it is panning out for me. So you have the ability to see things that aren't there yet, okay? And all of you are seeing the business tonight, but not all of you will see the business, and that's just the way it is, okay? But I saw the business straight away. I hope that makes sense. And what I want you to do for the next 5 minutes, it's going to be difficult, is believe what you can't see with your physical eyes just yet. So listen, all we're asking you is, month one, can you enroll 2 people into the business? Okay. We'll even help you do that through home events, meetings, presentations like this. Can you find 2 people month one? Okay. Who thinks they can get that done? Okay. But again, we'll even help you out month 2. Take those 2 people, again, duplicate those 2 people. That's 4, okay? Month 3, do the same. That will be 8. Duplicate, 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 all the way down to month 12. Month 12, you're going to have 4,096 coffee drinkers in your group. I got excited about this, okay? I believe everyone can do this. Now I want to ask you, who can see that? Okay, who can see that there? And as again, I got really excited about this, really excited. And it's just £190 to get involved in this business with a bronze kit. And when I got started, I didn't have that money, okay? I had to borrow my money to get started, but I made the right decision, okay? And look at this chart, and if those people just only got 3 to 4 boxes, okay, when they got started, this would generate $200,000+ in sales. Organo Gold say they will give you 20% of that. That's around 20 grand. Okay, results not typical, so don't be typical. But wow, I got excited about that, and I got that excited that when I showed this to people and they didn't see it, I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Okay, and the thing with this is what would you do with £20,000 a month? Tell me what you would do with £20,000 a month. Residual. That means it's going to come in, and you can't stop it. Okay, you're going to build the business on the front part. It's going to continue to pay you for generations. And for me, that's just, at the time when I first started, I didn't know what I could do with that because I was only making £1,000 a month. Okay, and I didn't believe in these type of incomes. Okay, I thought you had to be a serious business owner, own property, anything like that. Okay, and you want to start thinking what you do with that money. How many would change postcode? How many would change the cars at the drive? I had spent this money before it had come in. Okay, and why would you wait to get rich? It's just simple. You just got to go out there, find 2 people, and teach people to do the same. Like, what's the other plan? The other plan for me is what I tried: is go to school, go to college, go to university, and get a good job. And it's just not happening nowadays. Okay, work for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, then retire on 40% of less than what you were struggling on to start with. There's definitely the rise of the entrepreneur now, and this business model makes sense. You're going to hear people shout pyramid scheme and all these sort of things, but look who advocates this type of business: Donald Trump, Bill Gates, so many advocates, Eric Worre, of this business. Just I'd like you to reach out to me, or Google or YouTube Rise of the Entrepreneur. Okay, a fantastic documentary that just explains the power of this industry. Okay, and how many like simplicity. Okay, all I had to do was go out there and find 2 people. Then I found 2 people. Then I find people then who find way more than that. Okay, we've got Cannons, Shane Fishers, Bradley Marchants, Keith Brook, Adam Lowe, Martin Gill, Ryan Hall. So many people now are going out and latching onto this idea and making it happen. Okay, and your comfort zone, your broke zone. Okay, and we asked for an 18-month commitment with this, and it works. I mean, it works. So we've worked that out, okay? How many of you can live on £20,000 a month? Until things got better. And what do coffee drinkers do when they run out? I mean, they order more. They order more, and they will do that every day, every week, every year. Coffee drinkers will always find a way to get their favorite cup of coffee. So every single month, when people in your organization reorder coffee, OrganoGold are going to pay you on all the coffee that is reordered, okay? Steve Martin, who's mentoring this group, who's based in Canada, his group does in excess of $1 million in coffee sales per month. Okay, crazy. But let's just use an example. On my 4th line, okay, if someone reordered £100 of coffee, I would be paid £4, okay? And that will happen forever. Every time they reorder, I will be paid. And for me, that just made perfect sense. Residual income. This is the most powerful part of the compensation plan. So I hope that makes sense, okay? And so what are some of the excuses that people use? You tend to get, I've got to think about it, I've got to do my research. But my wish is that you go out there, find people who have zero excuses, and enroll these type of people, because right now, we're at the right place at the right time, and we're looking for the right people. So my wish is that you find people who have zero excuses and enroll these people. So that's what you want to do. You want to go out there and find coachable, teachable people, okay? And the fact of the matter is, with these other ways to be paid, you may not be good at networking to start with, but you may enroll someone who is good, and the company will pay you. The 5th way to be paid is what's called a matching bonus. Okay, they will pay you 20% matching bonus. You've then got the generational leadership bonus, which is 2 to 5% on all coffee reordered in that organization. So once you start developing leaders and you start developing big business partners, then the company's going to look after you. Okay, and remember, we're in 37 countries. Okay, so we've got the global pool as well. Every single quarter, this pool is split between rubies and above. Okay. And that's the key. Okay, right place, right time, right people. And there's so many success stories. Okay, just check out online, Jose Ardone, 29-year-old, just the first Crown ambassador in the company. That means his business is doing $5 million in coffee sales per month. Crazy, crazy figures. But if you make the decision and you know you can do it, you'll be successful, okay? And in the UK now, we even have a car bonus, okay? Dream car bonus. I've just recently qualified for this. They're going to pay towards a Mercedes-Benz of my choice, as long as it's black. And that's it, you know what I mean? And for getting started, it's £40. Okay, I say that again, it's £40 to start the business. Please don't tell me you've got to go away and think about it, because it's £40. So please think of a better excuse than money, because £40 is nothing to start a business. Okay, and that's it. If you're at a retail store, listen, and you have to set that up, you're talking thousands and thousands of pounds, but you'd also have to stock it, okay? So what OrganoGold have put together is the option, okay? You don't have to do this, it's promotional packs. What I came in with was the bronze pack. This gave me 10 boxes of coffee, but the money you're investing, you are getting product in return, which you can retail and get your investment back, okay? It's getting your business off to a great start. This will give you 10% on your dual team. Okay, I've known people who have come in on just this and made it work. But what I do recommend is, if you're going to start a coffee business, then you definitely need coffee, and that's going to give you the best possible start. But please don't complicate this, okay? Silver is 340, and then it's 1,050 minus whatever packs you buy before for the gold. So listen, the difference is more product, okay? And with the bronze, you're going to get 10% dual team. With the silver, you're going to get 15, and with the gold, you're going to get your maximum of 20% commissions. So what I did was, day 7, I came in with gold pack, and the reason I committed to the gold pack was that I wanted the maximum commissions. Okay, a lot of people think, wow, that's a lot of money, and I do not fault you for that. Okay, 2 years ago, I could not afford that, but what changed? It wasn't this amount of money; it was my thinking. Okay, and we have the ability to change. Hence why day 7. I do recommend, if possible, you hit the gold pack, and if you are building the business. So, as I've said, what you're seeing tonight is an opportunity, okay? But what you do with it is what matters, okay? A football in the hands of Ronaldo is worth millions, but in my hands, worth nothing, okay? So it's definitely the person who's holding it. Okay, it's much more than a box of coffee. Okay, it's much more than a box of coffee. Our target is to capture 1% of the European coffee drinkers within 3 years, and that represents an estimated £87 million per month in coffee sales. With OrganoGold's 50% payout, this could represent an estimated £44 million per month in distributor commissions with all team members. So that just made sense, okay? And as I've said, the person who invited you on the call tonight, all they're doing is putting this in your hands, and you decide what it's worth for you, okay? Some people don't want that, okay, that's fine, and some people are scared. They're afraid to fail, and I was like this. But listen, they can't be winning if there's not a chance of losing. You've got to give yourself a chance. This is much bigger than a box of coffee, and why not live at the top? Okay, this is giving me the opportunity to succeed in life. I said this to myself at 23 years old. I had to do something. I hope that makes sense, and I didn't care what it was for. I knew what I saw, and there's guys I'm working with are making multiple 7 figures a year. Okay, and there's power in proximity. You become who you follow, and I had to stop following my own advice. And you've got to do a check right now, okay? And you've heard a lot tonight. I don't want to go on too long. You've heard a lot tonight, but my goal right now is for you to make a decision, and make a decision that's right for you, because it's a fact that most people are looking for a way to make extra income, okay? They're looking for a way out of the rat race, and there's companies in our space dwarfing what we're doing, okay? Amway, Avon, and the growth margin and the growth momentum is there for us, okay? And who do you know who drinks coffee or tea at least occasional, and who do you know who's open to making some extra income? There's a need for opportunity. It's very simple. For me, networking is the future. Facebook grew through word of mouth. And what you need to do is look for a company's sound product line, which we have, and leadership, and a company that's there to help growth and sustain growth. People are looking for what we have, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's all performance and effort-based. You get directly what you put in. If you do a little, you'll get a little, and you choose your value. And I'm building this big, okay? But you can build this part-time around your current commitments and supplement what's going on in your life right now. And if you do that enough, okay, your belief level will go through the roof, and the numbers are in his favor. If you share the product and share the story enough, you're going to find people who love this product. In closing, please don't get off the call tonight and speak to someone who doesn't have a clue what they're talking about. You've heard the information tonight. Listen, mum and dad might not get it, your spouse might not get it, but that's just the way it is. Follow advice from people who have what you want. This can produce you the #1 lifestyle in the world, whether that's time freedom or financial freedom. It's simple. You share the product, you share the story. But when you find like-minded people, you do the same with their friends and their circle of influence. And right place, right time, right people. This will be the next billion-dollar company. As I've said, you have the right group. And if you're a winner on the call tonight, please connect with me as soon as you can. As we've said, we want you to come in with the bronze pack if possible. Thank you for being on the call. The key tonight, taking this away, is to connect with whoever got you on the call tonight, but have urgency. This group is growing, and how it works is the sooner you get in, the better, okay? Take a position of equity tonight, right now. My advice is think big. This way of business will become the norm. This is happening. You can't stop a solution to a problem. The economy is shifting. The way to make money is shifting, and we'll see you at the top, okay? As I've said, this is a solution to a problem. So if you see anything in this, don't hesitate to get in touch. If you want to connect with me, Facebook, Josh Maskell, guys, it's been a pleasure.